Hello there, and thank you to everybody who joined me on Cover of the Week. This week we learned a song by Paul McCartney named Put It There, which I will teach you right now. First thing you should know is I am not a finger picker, and this is a finger picking tune, so I'll give it my best. But I think I broke it down well enough so you'll be able to follow along. So here we go. First thing is the intro, and I'm just going to show you the chords first, and then I'll show you the finger picking pattern. Chords are pretty easy throughout the song. It's really just about the sort of the right hand picking, which hopefully you'll be able to pick up on this video. The intro is this. It starts with this C chord, which is middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, G string's open, your ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the B string, and your pinky finger is on the 3rd fret of the E string. Mix that chord, and then it's just a walk. You're going to keep your last two fingers, your pinky and your ring finger, just anchored right there. While you walk down, you're gonna lift your middle finger and put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then you're going to lift your pointer finger off the A string. And then we're going to go to a D chord with the A on top. So the fingering is, pointer finger is on the 2nd fret of the G string, on the A right there. Ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the B string, and up here your pinky is on the 5th fret of the A string. Kind of a stretch there. If you can't make that stretch, it's not the worst thing ever, but that's how he plays it. So, and then the finger picking pattern is this. He is sort of a Travis picking, and he pretty much is using, it looks like in the videos that I've seen him doing it live, he's using these two fingers. But basically with his thumb, he is striking the low A string with the string that's got your middle finger on the 3rd fret, that's the low C there, while he's striking the high E string with your pinky depressed on that 3rd fret there, so, right? And then he's striking the G string with his thumb. So that's the first one. And then when he walks down, he strikes the A string again, this time with your pointer finger on the 2nd fret, the B. And instead of hitting the B string, or the E string, top E string, he's hitting this B string right here with your middle finger on the 3rd fret there. Once again, striking the open G with his thumb. Same thing with when he walks down and moves his and removes a pointer finger, so it's the open A. Same thing, hitting the B string there and the G, and then up to striking the D string with his thumb and the E string with that stretched pinky on the A on the E string. Once again, hitting that G. Okay, so I'm going to do it slow, but. Okay, and he does that twice, but the second time, instead of hitting that stretch, there's a little relief there. He actually hits, yeah, so he hammers on, meaning he strikes that E, and then hammers on middle finger onto the 2nd fret of the E string, which is that F sharp. So, okay, makes sense? That's the intro, and it happens twice in the song. The first time in the very beginning, and the second time right after the first chorus. Okay, so let me just get into the verse now. Verse is G chord to D chord. So it's sort of the same shape of that C chord that we were playing in the intro, except for moving one string up. So it's middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, D string, G string are open, and then you got anchored your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, pinky on the 3rd fret of the E string. And how he's using that same sort of Travis pick, there we go, hitting the two E strings, and also when he does that, he's sort of pinching and swiping the other strings. Not all of them, but kind of sounding the other ones. And then hitting the open G string, so. sense? And then we're going to this D string, to the D chord, which is just like we used in the intro. Pointer finger on the second fret of the A, ring finger on the third fret of the B, middle finger on the second fret of the E. And he's striking the D string and the high E string, and then bouncing off that G string. So. And that's it, that's the whole verse. Chorus is a little bit more complicated because there's more movement, but not too much. And you're just going to use that same right hand picking pattern that we used in the verse and the intro. So the chorus is this. It starts with this B minor, which is bar. You're barring straight across the second fret. You're just not sounding the low E string, and you got your ring finger on the fourth fret of the D string, your pinky finger on the fourth fret of the G string, and your middle finger on the third fret of the B string. So, and in this one, I'm hitting the A and the B string, still bouncing off that G string. You could also hit that I, E string if you'd like, and kind of swipe across. Sort of up to you. Don't know exactly what he's doing. Sounds like the B, but might not be. Then it goes down to this A chord, and he plays it with a bar. Or maybe not. I play it with the bar. Which is basically I'm just barring across the top four strings, but I'm not sounding that high E string. So my pointer finger is barring straight across the D, G, and B string, and I'm sounding the open A, and the B string, and bouncing off that G string again. So back to the G chord. Okay, and then it goes to the D chord that we learned earlier. A chord, G chord. Back to the same thing before. B minor, A, G. The turnaround is a little bit different. D, A, B minor, G, D, A, D. Okay? And I'll play it for you later so you can play along with me if I can get through it. And you can practice it there if you don't if you're not quite following me right here. Then so it goes verse chorus, and then it goes back to that intro part again, back to verse chorus, and that's it. The only thing that's different is at the end of the second chorus, instead of going, he doesn't go back to that D. He goes back to this intro thing as a little fun little turnaround where he goes. So he goes, as long as you and I are here, put it there. Which is just the C chord, walk down, walk back up, walk down, D. That's how he ends it. So hopefully you'll see that when I play it for you, which I'll do right now. Hopefully this all makes sense. Let's start one more time. Give me your hand, I'd like to shake it. I want to show you I'm your friend. You'll understand if I can make it clear. It's all that matters in the end. I put it there, if it weighs a ton. That's what the father said to his young son. And I don't care if it weighs a ton. As long as you and I are here, put it there. Long as you and I are here, put it there. If there's a fight, I'd like to fix it. I hate to see things go so wrong. oceans is getting lighter, sing along. I'll put it there, if it weighs a ton. That's what the father said to his young son. I don't care if it weighs a ton, as long as you and I are here, put it there. As long as you and I are here, put it there. Hope you're able to follow. Join me next week on Cover the Week. Give me some suggestions on songs you'd like me to learn, so that I can teach you, and just circle me on Google+. Thanks again. Take care.